Welcome, my friends. Welcome to the Bodhi Roots channel. If you're returning, thank you. Thank you for coming back and visiting again. It's nice to have you. If this is your first time, welcome. We are a mindfulness channel. Mindfulness can mean a lot of things. It can mean meditation. It can just mean doing things with intention. And it can also mean playing fun card games with your community, which is what we started yesterday with the Better Than Yesterday Challenge. It's a game by the What Do You Meme people. I picked it up because it looked interesting, and I decided, you know what, that's something not only can I do, but I can do it as a way to connect and spread that positivity with my awesome ever-growing community, and then that will continue to spread out. If you guys see something on here with the Better Than Yesterday and you like doing it as well, I implore you to share that with me. I would love that. We're going to have the hashtags right up here. It's going to be hashtag Bodhi Roots, and for today's card it'll be hashtag Better Than Yesterday 73, because we're not going in order, although yesterday was number one, and that was just by sheer coincidence. And yesterday was the first day we did it, so great. So today's, we're going with 73s, and that's amen to that. And it says, find a one-sentence mantra that speaks to you and repeat it throughout your day. Mantras are powerful. They ease your mind and reset you when you feel anxious, and they certainly can. Many people use many different mantras, or whatever you may call it, sayings. Some people quote Bible verses. For me, if I'm doing the mindfulness bell, or like any good tone, Tibetan singing bowl, something like that, I like to do the bell of mindfulness, like the bell master Gatha, that I learned by listening to Thich Nhat Hanh. He teaches it many times. He was the teacher. He's passed years ago at this point, but he was wonderful man, great Buddhist teacher of Plum Village, which is a sangha in Paris, France, I believe. And he was Vietnamese, got exiled during the Vietnam War, and he spent the rest of his life spreading that message of peace and that message of the present moment, which we're going to get into that in a second with the sayings. So I have a couple I would like to share. The first, it's very hard to cite specific people that said this, especially in the day and age of the internet, where I could quote anybody and say it was somebody else and throw it on a picture of Michael Jordan. So it's harder now to find legitimate quotes, and we're going to get into that on one of the upcoming episodes of Sitting with Sid podcast. We're going to go over some quotes from a book called I Can't Believe It's Not Buddha. It's famous quotes that you've seen all over your TikTok and Instagram and everywhere else that are quoted to this dude, or credited to this dude, but he never actually said that. So, back on track. One that I love that I cannot cite the original author of, but I believe it's a Taoist saying, is the journey of 1,000 miles begins with one step. When I first got into learning about Buddhism and mindfulness, I'd already been meditating, but it was nothing more than that. It was literally just sitting, meditating, breathing, following my breaths. It had no spiritual connection to me. It was literally just a grounding technique to just enjoy peace, because my life was turmoil. But when I started getting into the Buddhism aspects and stuff, I was a Taoist first, and that was a saying that I saw. And it stuck with me, and it has been one that I bring to the forefront of my mind often, to remind me to, just take the next step. Take that step. Journey might be 1,000 miles, like the quote says, or it might be just 1 mile, it might be 1,000 feet, who knows? But you're not going to get from point A to point B if you don't try. So that's I like that quote. And then present moment. The second one, is Thich Nhat Hanh. He liked to say, present moment, wonderful moment. And he was absolutely correct. You know, yesterday on, if you look at one of the videos I posted from yesterday, might have even been the Better Than Yesterday #1 video, I'm not sure. But I get distracted in it looking outside at the tree. This is a bunch of chubby little floof birds, and I love them. And then today I got distracted earlier by a chipmunk doing his chipmunk thing, getting ready for the winter, feeding his family and whatnot. So I love it. The present moment truly is a wonderful moment. And, you know, then it leads you to the ever famous quote, yesterday is history, tomorrow is a mystery, and today is a gift. That is why they call it the present. Any and all of these, use them. Take them with you. Use them as a nice oomph, you know, a little dose of oomph to your day. And then I'll leave you with a funny one, because I don't know if the present moment, wonderful moment quote, I learned it from Thich Nhat Hanh. I don't know if he learned it from somewhere else, but he's the one I'm going to credit for that. And then the final quote I will share with you, the final mantra, it comes from my mother. Rest her soul. You know, we miss you. A friend with weed is a friend indeed. So do with that what you will. But thank you for coming back and checking this out. Don't forget to use those hashtags if you want to play along. It's hashtag Bodie Roots, and today's was hashtag Better Than Yesterday 73. And yeah, until tomorrow when we get to day 3 of our Better Than Yesterday 365 challenge. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Drive safe. Don't forget to tip that waitress. But most importantly, love deeply and live dangerously. Right? Right. Yeah. Take care, guys.